Morning. So I'm still here in Essaouira in central Morocco, and I've just been out to buy my breakfast. I'm going to pack Tigger up this morning and we're going to ride to Casablanca.
Very pleasant staying here in Essaouira. Sorry, Essaouira. Must pronounce it correctly. Now it's time to head off to Casablanca. So, situation report. It's 16 degrees centigrade. I've got 127 kilometers of fuel. I've got about 300 kilometers to do to Casablanca today. Mostly it's going to be motorway today, and the reason for that is that I'm now coming into the part of Morocco that has Marrakesh, Casablanca, Rabat and Tanger in it, and they're all connected by a big motorway network. Kind of difficult to avoid it. There is a coast road. The coast road isn't great. It's a bit industrial. So today, for the first time in, well, I don't know how long, I'm going to hit the motorways and just whiz my way up to Casablanca. Very quickly out of Essaouira onto a dual carriageway. One of the good things about the Triumph Tiger. Just as at home doing this high-speed dual carriageway as it is doing the lumpy bumpy stuff in the gravel. On the signs to Casablanca. Just stopped here to fill Tigger up, but rien d'essence, they say. One advantage, I guess, of using the horse and cart as your main means of transport. This is the main N1 heading up towards Casablanca. From the map I was kind of expecting a much bigger road, but I'm pleased that it isn't. This is more fun to ride. According to Garmin, I've got another 90 odd kilometers of this before I have to turn off. There are little towns, there are donkeys, there are mosques, there are people standing under trees. This is fine. This kind of ride will do me just fine today. There we go. Tigger's filled up. Plaine de Saint-Cloud. Amazingly, this is still the main N1. I haven't turned off. This is how it goes. Market day perhaps, or maybe it's always like this here. Spanish riders up ahead. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 of them. Oh dear, what's happened here? Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Oh, okay. Wrong way down the street, why not? Onto the dual carriageway. The A1 toll road, Gare de Péage, 400 metres. Got a bit of a headwind today. We're only just past midday and I've already had to fill Tigger up twice. It's really causing him to drink fuel at double his normal rate. Some of these road signs are interesting. See that one there? The top part is in Arabic script, but the lower part is in a script that looks a bit like Greek symbols. That's the writing of the Berber language. And I've been told the Berber language has until relatively recently only been a verbal language. There's been no written text to go with it. So this script has been created as a script for the Berber language, and this is the only time I've seen it. It's on the road signs. I'm not quite sure how far back that goes. I'll need to double check the facts there, but it's certainly a 20th century invention. Wow, third visit to a filling station so far today. That's the combination of highway speeds and headwinds for you. Normally I just use one tank in a day, if that. Anyway, let's see if I can get a better coffee here than at the last place. Well, that was lunch. Look at the state of Tigger. Maybe I should give him a wash sometime soon. Back to the highway. Less than an hour to go to my hotel, which isn't bad. I thought today would take longer. Well, C'est combien? Merci. Oh, so he said for some reason it wouldn't accept my card. I don't know why. It gets accepted everywhere else. Anyway, I had to pay cash. So now finding a cash point is going to be one of the first things when I get into Casablanca. There's a traffic queue. Are they parked? What's going on? Oh, they're all parked. Double parked on the right, so fine, we'll just go past. Merci beaucoup. So here I am in my hotel in Casablanca. It's quite a nice one. I've got air conditioning, I've got a big bed, I've got a very nice clean shower room here. It's in a bit of a grungy part of town, but you can't have everything. The main thing is there's a locked garage for Tigger with a security guard. I'm walking distance from the old town of Casablanca, and I think Hans-Jörg and Therese have arrived in Casablanca, as it happens, and they're staying not too far away, so I guess we're going to meet up with them again, which is fine. They're a nice couple. So that's it. That was quite a long ride along the motorway today. I'm a bit amazed by the amount of fuel that Tigger used. It was a strong headwind all day up the motorway. I've filled up 3 times today, which never happens, but it happened today. From here, once I've had a walk around Casablanca, I'm here for 2 nights. And then it's one hop from here back to Ceuta, when I'll be leaving Morocco and going back into the EU. So, good morning from Casablanca. Just had a really good breakfast and off now to go and see what Casablanca city has to offer. Makes me smile.
It's about 20 degrees here today, so obviously all the locals are wearing jackets and coats and hoodies. Me from Scotland, not so much. So Casablanca, of course, is an old French town. So we have French colonial architecture here, which makes it slightly different to Essaouira, which has a more Portuguese feel to it. This is the Mosque of Hassan II. An enormous mosque just on the outskirts of Casablanca. We're going over here and have a look at the sea. Beyond the old town, here Casablanca has this rather pleasant oceanside walk, and obviously all the hotels and apartments up here with their sea view. These will be the real expensive ones. So this behind me is Rick's Cafe, Humphrey Bogart's fictional cafe from the film Casablanca. You need a booking to be able to get in there, and since I'm only here for one day, I'll need to find somewhere else for dinner tonight.
Bonjour.
Ça va bien, merci. Un sandwich thon, s'il vous plaît. Sandwich thon.
Ô, Pri, vem que festa não.
So as soon as you step out of the Medina, you're into modern Casablanca and all the traffic and all the craziness. So Casablanca is clearly a city where everything happens at 100 miles an hour. Certainly doesn't have that calm feeling like Essaouira. It's a city of contrast as well. Down at the Corniche there, the really big, expensive looking apartments and hotels. And then you come into the old Medina, which is like many of the Moroccan Medinas. It's not quite as frenetic as Fez, but it's a bit more cramped than Essaouira. And then you come out of this end of the Medina and you're into, well, they call this the old town. I guess it's not as old as the Medina. This is kind of 1930s architecture I'm looking at here. And this is where all the traffic is. And this is where my hotel is as well. Interesting, the contrasts. Quite like the old Medina. Quite like the Corniche down by the coast as well. Not sure about this part though. This is a is a bit frenetic for my liking. Well, back in the hotel room now. It's been quite an interesting day wandering around Casablanca. It's an interesting city. You get the mix of 1930s architecture, the old Medina, the new stuff out of the Corniche, the mosque, the Atlantic Ocean. Quite a lot to see. I managed to find somewhere nice for dinner, sitting out in a pavement cafe. I went to try and find a beer. The only place you can get beer here is inside a very male-oriented, smoke-filled bar. But I went in, I had one beer, and that was fine. I'm pretty much packed up now, ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow, I can't believe it, but I'll be crossing the border back into Ceuta, back into the EU. I won't have any use for my Moroccan dirhams anymore, so hopefully I've just got enough for buying petrol tomorrow. And then I'll be using euros again once I'm across the border. So that's it for today. Back on the bike tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.